Hi guys, so I'm finally getting around to decluttering my closet. Not only is it very messy, but it's also way too full, and so I'm doing a full kind of purge of my closet. I'm going to be doing bags in a separate video just because there's a lot to deal with, but today I'm tackling mainly clothes. I think I don't know whether I'll do accessories and shoes. I think it's mainly going to be clothes, and just one, trying to sort out my closet because I'll show you in a second, it is so messy, and then two, really trying to see what I actually use. I'm taking out any things which I don't love anymore because I have a lot of new clothes that need to kind of go into my closet and I don't have room for that currently. So I'm going to be documenting the process. I'm going to try and edit it down so it's not kind of a 2-hour long saga, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so this is what we are dealing with. There's a lot of mess on the floor, as you can see. We're going to deal with that in a second. I've just been kind of putting off, and as you can see, it's like very neat in one corner and then very not neat everywhere else. So I have my coats here, way too overstuffed. I have tops and skirts. I have dresses at the bottom. I have a lot of clothes down here which need to be sorted out that I've just kind of put on the floor, and then I have this rail which I initially got just as a kind of aid whenever I'm going to do like a big clothing video or anything, but instead of it being a temporary thing, it now just lives there and I use it as extra wardrobe storage, which is not what it was intended for, and I want to try and get out the habit of doing that. So I'm going to try and put all of those clothes away, but that does mean that I need to purge quite a lot. So it's a bit of a big task because there's a lot of stuff happening right now, but we're gonna get going and see what happens. Okay, so the floor remnants are basically just clothes that I've tossed on the floor for whatever reason. I'm in a rush or something. So that is what I'm gonna tackle first because I can't really get to the wardrobe until I tackle the mess situation. And there are bags on the floor and stuff as well, which I need to kind of elevate off the floor. So I'm gonna tidy that and then tackle probably the drawers. I've kind of divvied things up into piles. I've not begun putting them away just because it didn't make much sense for me to put things away when I was going to have to pull everything back out, and I did that with jeans, but I don't think I'm going to get rid of many jeans. That pile I still haven't really tackled, but I know what that is, so that's going to be dealt with in a second. So I think I'm going to sort out this kind of area of doom first, and then kind of spanning around to this area of doom. These are all either newer clothes that need to be put away or clothes that I wear often and therefore I'm just lazy and I just stick them back on there. So that's why I kind of want to purge first and then tackle kind of putting clothes away. Okay, so I'm gonna do jeans first. I think jeans are gonna be fairly easy. I have 3 new pairs to kind of deal with. You can't really see all of me, but I feel like I have to make some visual decisions here. White jeans, these are both new. It's kind of annoying because I got this pair of Topshop jeans because I'm always on the hunt for like a good pair of white jeans. I feel like I need to duck so you can actually see me, but I'm always on the lookout for good white jeans, but I feel like it's really difficult to find good white jeans, and so I settle kind of more quickly than I should. And then I found these and they're like good enough, and they were like from Topshop, they weren't that expensive, so I got them. But then I did a campaign with Everlane a few weeks later and then got these, and these are just so much better, and now I'm really regretting getting the Topshop ones, but I suppose it's always nice to have a backup pair. But I feel like now that I found my Everlane ones, I don't think I'm going to reach for those. But I feel like it's too soon to get rid of them because I literally just got them, so I wish I'd waited a few weeks, but there's not always like a long lead time, so I didn't really know I was getting them. So So that was actually pretty painless. I did get rid of a few pairs, and I've got my kind of categories here. So I have just kind of a random pair of pink pants or trousers that I like, a skirt, and I actually do have a lot of leather look or liquid leggings, but I do wear those a lot and I don't feel like they wear as well as jeans, so I'm happy to have a few different options there. In terms of denim, I do have this little pile which doesn't get a lot of use. These are the more kind of boyfriend fit jeans, but I put them in their own pile. There's only 2 pairs, just as a reminder to wear them more, otherwise I feel like they kind of get buried. So that is that pile. This is undoubtedly the pile that I wear the most. These are just my kind of dark blue skinnies, and I wear and love all of these. Overall, I'm actually quite happy with how that went. Okay, so I'm tackling sweaters next. Denim went pretty well, but sweaters, not so sure about. This is what I'm dealing with. It's pretty messy as per usual. I do have a few sweaters to go in there. These are some of my halogen cashmere sweaters. I talk about these a lot. I like them a lot. As you can see, I have them in a lot of colors. They're just the softest things, and I'm definitely not giving these up because I wear them so much. And if I did, I don't actually know what I would do in winter without these. So these are going right back in there. So this is the state of my sweater drawer now, and I've gotten rid of a few different ones there and then just kept the ones which I really love. So I have my halogen cashmere sweaters here. I have some darker crew necks at the back. I have shorter crew necks in lighter colors at the front. I have just kind of random neutrals at the front as well. Some longer grey sweaters at the back, and then a couple of kind of fun ones right there. So I have gotten rid of just an old Banana Republic one, which I do actually really like, but I've gotten so much use out of it, and to be honest, I don't. I think this is more recycling than charity because it's not in the best of states. A Christmas one, which, to be honest, I just don't even like it that much. Just a kind of couple of random ones, which I like, but I just don't really reach for, so it doesn't really make sense to keep. So I'm making fairly good progress. I've done the floor and I've done 2 drawers, and actually it wasn't painful at all, so that's good. I do have little piles going. I don't know if you'll be able to see that with my camera in the way. I'm not fully sure what to do with them, to be honest, because charity stores I don't think are open, and even if they were, I doubt they'd want to be accepting things right now with the kind of current situation. So I think I'm just going to store them and maybe separate things into recycling and then also kind of charity for the nicer stuff. But yeah, I think I'm probably just going to have to store them until things reopen and hopefully get back to normal. Okay, so everything that is here is kind of underwear, pajamas, that sort of thing. I'm going to spare you going through my underwear, and I did actually do a massive cull like 6 months ago, so I don't think I need to do it, but I do need to organise because everything is everywhere. So I have like t-shirts in here and nightgowns and just everything. So I have rearranged this entire section. This used to be underwear, and then the top drawer used to be bras only, but I was mixing and matching and it just became so messy. So I've switched it around, and now I have the top drawer as everything. So I have bras, underwear and slips. I've turned this into a lounge and pajama drawer, which I think is going to work a lot better. So I have full pajama sets in the bottom, or the back, sorry, sweats here, so kind of hoodies and joggers, some casual t-shirts that I just lounge around in the back, some new tights as well, and then I have my short PJ sets there, which I also love. So I do think this works a lot better. And then in the bottom drawer I just have socks and swimwear. It's very messy, but I don't really care about it looking particularly tidy because it's swimwear socks. What are you gonna do? Okay, so I was gonna do that section like right at the back, but I think that's gonna be the worst section. So instead what I think I'm gonna do is this section, like the dress section, and then the kind of middle section, because then at least I can say that, you know, I've ticked off kind of one whole section and then move on, because otherwise I feel like I might get a bit demotivated. So I'm going to tackle this next, which I think is going to be quite easy, and then I'm going to move on to the last section of doom. This dress I kind of love. It's from Madewell. I only wore it I think once, which feels too early to get rid of, but I also have so many black dresses for summer, and I feel like there's only so many black dresses you can have for summer. It looks quite plain, but it was really cute because it has like the little bow detail on the back. But I feel like if I keep all my black dresses, I'm just gonna eat into my wardrobe space. Okay, this one's gonna go. This dress is one that I got during an Amazon campaign this like past December, and I love it. I think it's so cute, but not something I wear every day, so I'm not gonna get rid of it because I like it too much, but I'm gonna pop it in a drawer because I feel like because I have such limited closet space in terms of hanging space, I need to kind of have things which I reach for a lot as opposed to just once in a while things. So what I can in terms of occasion wear, I'm just gonna kind of pop into like a drawer at the bottom here just to free up some space for everyday dresses. Okay, so I've gotten rid of a few dresses, not quite as many as I should have, but I like all my dresses, and I do have to add quite a few new ones that I got. Like got this one from Nordstrom which I love, just a polka dot one, so I do have quite a few to add in. So I'm gonna add the ones like I got that are new and then see if I have enough space. If not, I may have to do a second kind of like a revisit and then see if I need to cut more, but I'm gonna see if I can make it work. So this is the kind of section. I did get rid of quite a few, but at least I did manage to fit them all into one section, and I have folded some away as well into drawers, but not too many. This is my kind of little reject pile. I have a couple here which I'm going to give to one of my friends, and I think she's going to look great in them. So there is that, the silver lining. I don't mind kind of letting go of things as long as I know they're going to good homes, and then the other bits and pieces I think I'm just going to go to charity. Skirts are next, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of culling in the skirts because there's a lot here that I don't wear, so that is what I'm tackling next. This one is a great example of something I think is super cute, but I don't wear it much, and I think this one's got to go. It saddens me, but if I didn't wear it last winter, then I don't really have an excuse. I didn't wear it last winter, last summer, so I love it, but it's gotta go. Okay, the top and the skirt section is done. I'm super happy with it. I did a lot better than the dresses where I feel like that was a bit of a failure, but with the skirts, I got rid of pretty much all of my short length skirts because I just don't really reach for them. So what's left is genuinely what I wear and love. So a lot of midi skirts, you'll probably recognize some of these. This is a new one that I got from Nordstrom. This one I've not even showed yet. This is from Another Stories. I have my Reformation skirts here. I got this Michael Kors one last autumn, I think. Just a lot of my favorites, and everything here I really love. So I'm very excited about this, and I don't feel like it looks overly cluttered. I mean, it's obviously full, but I don't feel like it's completely ridiculous. And then I just have my tops, lots of camisoles, and then some of my kind of newer blouses, which I've really been enjoying as well. So fairly good culling. I do feel like everything is getting really messy, so I'm gonna have to tackle this in a second, but I do know where things go. I just have to actually put them into the drawers, and it's mostly within this section here. So oh god, it just looks awful, doesn't it? So in case you were wondering why I was dreading the last section, this is why. It's basically the drawer where I put things that are kind of, I don't love enough to hang up, but I still reach for on occasion. So this is that drawer, but because it gets so full, I end up not reaching for anything here because I can't really see what's there, and it's always just a big mess. So this is going to take some work. It's all very messy. The second drawer is activewear, and that's also very messy, and so I'm just going to, I want to get rid of so much stuff so that it's all neat and orderly again, so I can actually use and enjoy what's left. It may look quite light outside, but it is evening, which is why I've changed into my pajamas already. But I'm calling it quits for today. I feel like I've made good progress. I feel like my skirt section in particular I'm feeling quite proud of, and I have a ton of stuff in these IKEA bags which I've packed, so I do still have to tackle this area which I didn't get very far with, but I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm feeling quite motivated. I think I made some good progress. could have done better. There's always room for improvement, but I think after I'm done, I'm going to do like a once over just to make sure there's nothing else I can kind of cull and throw out. So it is the next day and I'm going to go ahead and tackle what's left. I feel like I made some pretty good progress yesterday, and really all that's left is this rail that's behind me, which is quite a big thing to be fair, and then also this kind of last section with my coats, activewear tops. I did make some progress with the tops, but I got hungry and so I just didn't finish it yesterday. I have to tidy up everything, but I feel like I can crack it today. So this is the area in question, and then the 3 drawers, and then just kind of a general tidy up because the floor is just an absolute state at this point. So that is what I'm tackling today. Alright, so the first 2 drawers are complete and I think I did pretty well. I didn't throw a ton away just because I had culled like a few months ago, so I knew I loved pretty much everything that I had, and I know it's a lot, but this is like my only activewear drawer. And like here I have just a ton of black leggings and a ton of black sports bras, but I like to have at least kind of a full week's worth of them, just that I'm not like rushed to do laundry. It's a full drawer for sure, but I do know that I use all of it, so I'm happy to keep that all. And then here I have kind of culled down quite a bit what was there. It's a little bit more organized as well, and I know it may seem quite chaotic, but there is some kind of order to the chaos. I do feel like I can probably part ways with this blazer though. This is a Zara one that I got quite a few years ago and it's worn really well, it's done really well, but I do have other blazers, so you can see me. I do have other blazers which I just got nicer versions now. I got a new one this past Black Friday that was like a spendy one. I have a rag and bone one, and so this one is a beauty, but this one's gonna go. It will be better served with someone else, I think. This is the blazer that I got on Black Friday and I just love it so much. I haven't really worn it as much as I should have, but it's so cute. It has like the already ruched sleeves, which I love because I always roll up my sleeves, so it just kind of saves me from doing it. And it has these slightly pointy shoulders, so you just have like a sharp silhouette, which I really love. I just think it's so cute. So as much as I liked my Zara one, I'm happy to have this instead. So I used to keep all of my packaging for every single bag that I bought, and to be honest, like I still do, which is why I have so much of it around, but I'm gonna try and be a lot stricter. I had to do a purge when I moved here because I literally kept every single shoebox of every pair of shoes that I've ever bought, and I have a lot of shoes, but in my old closet I had a lot of kind of nooks and crannies, so it was actually really easy to hide boxes, whereas here I don't have anywhere near that kind of space, so I had to do a massive cull, but I've really been reluctant to kind of throw away things like shopping bags, and I can't even really justify why. I just keep them out of habit, so I'm gonna try and be a lot stricter. And I used to always keep everything just in case I wanted to sell things, because I know that if you have like the full set, it always is just better. But there are some things that I just know I'm never gonna sell, so there's like no point in keeping this many Chanel bags and stuff like that. So I'm throwing out some of my packaging. Oh my days, you guys, I can see floor. It's a miracle. And my wardrobe is looking a lot better. I still have a little way to go, but there's progress. I need to sort out that disaster at the back there. But for now, I need to figure out what to do with my shoes because I have 5 pairs of shoes there that need a home, and as you can see, there is no home for them at the moment, so I want to get rid of 5 pairs, so that is what I'm going to try and decide now. Okay, so I feel like this is where the hard decisions come in because I need to make some space for these shoes and I just need to get rid of some. I think, I'm doubting myself even as I say this, but I think I'm gonna get rid of my Chanel pumps. I love them, but I don't wear them. And there's no point in having something that's expensive without wearing them. I feel like this is absolutely a fail. I do not have good luck with the Chanel shoes, but I think these are an obvious candidate to go. Okay, so these are the shoes that I decided have got to go. I'm probably going to cull a few more pairs, but these are the immediate ones. So my Valentino Rockstud pink ones, I just don't find this comfortable, so I don't wear them nearly enough. Some Club Monaco ones, which again I don't tend to reach for. Some ones that I got from Nordstrom. I have similar suede pumps with a pointy toe that I prefer, so that was an easy cut. One dot state pumps. I do have a newer pair with like a lower vamp and like more of a texture, which I prefer, so I decided to cut those. And then my Chanel pumps, which I love, but they're too expensive not to use, so I have made room. So I popped my Dior ones there, I popped my Everlane ones there. Those are my newer one dot state pumps, which I really like. So I have all my very worn, in that case, right at the end, my Shoots pumps. I have my sandals here, which are the ones which I tend to reach for a lot. So Shoots, the most worn pair of sandals in the world. Nordstrom, my new Shoots ones, my Topshop ones, and then my Valentino ones. And then over here, I replaced my Valentino ones with my new pink suede Everlane pumps. So everything fits fairly well, but as I said, I do think I'm going to probably cut a few more pairs, but for now, that is good enough. Alright, this is the finished product. I feel like it looks so much better. Oh my goodness, there's nothing on the floor, nothing on the footstool. And I just had a big old tidy up as well as culling quite a bit. So I have my coat section and tops, skirts. There's even a hanger free, if you can believe it. And then my dresses as well. I haven't really tidied my accessory section over there, so I need to do that as well. The drawers are all looking a lot better as well. So even the denim drawer, just nice and not too full, a little bit of room and somewhat organized. So yeah, and best of all, I cleared my rail. I'm so happy. So full disclosure, I do have a few more clothes in the spare room, but I don't think I'm going to tackle those in this video just because I feel like it's already about 5 hours long, so I'm going to have quite the job cutting it down. But considering I did get rid of the rail, I am actually really, really happy with my progress. This is all the stuff that I've gotten rid of. So 3 really large bags full. I do have my shoes there, which I put separately. The IKEA bags are pretty big and they're pretty full. So a good effort, I feel. Probably could have done a little bit more, but I don't think I did too badly at all.
Another season we leave behind, another story that's kept me blind. Got only you on my mind.
So I've just about finished editing this video. Let me tell you, it has taken a time and a half. This has been the longest video I've ever had to edit. But I'm pretty much there and I realized I didn't have an outro. So I thought I'd hop on and say goodbye and thank you for watching. I do have another video coming with my decluttering of my bag, so keep an eye out for that. If you enjoy these decluttering videos, if you did enjoy it, please do give us a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
Just need to know